All my life, I just wanted to be accepted. I wanted to be popular. I wanted to be that it girl. I wanted to be that girl that you saw on the cover of the magazine. But then one day, I sat and I realized I am that girl. I am that it girl. I'm me. Creole Barbie.
Sometimes you gotta be something you ain't, just to prove to people that you are somebody. But then not being true to yourself is like being a person in disguise. And I've never been a fake type, but I'm me. Creole Barbie.
YouTube, it's your girl Creole Barbie here with Creole Barbie TV. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe below if you're new to my channel. And if you are not new, and indeed you are a part of the Barbie gang, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be explaining to you guys what to look out for when you work for the USPS. Alright, and how to read your check stubs. Because if you're a new employee, it can kind of be kind of confusing. Well, at least for me, it was kind of confusing. So I'm going to give you guys info on how to read your check stubs. Because you want to know about your money, right? Like, you got to know about your money. And also, I'm going to give you guys some more insight on the USPS, what to expect, things that you should do, and tips on how to basically continue to succeed. Because that's what I'm here for, to make sure everybody concedes. Not concedes. Succeed. Period. So here is an actual check stub receipt from the USPS. Now, if you look at the first line, it'll say WK. That is week 2, alright? And then you'll see the rate, which is how much you'll get paid. And then you'll look over to the hours. So the hours I work for that week will be 40 hours. And then it'll have your total pay there for that week. Now, on the second line is actually overtime for week 2 as well. Alright? And so it also puts down the amount of hours that I did for that week. And then how much I got paid for doing overtime. Now, if you look further down, it also has another 2, right? And it has an N. So that N means night differential. Anything after 6 o'clock at the USPS, 6 p.m. for me, was an increase in pay. And then it'll show you the amount of hours. And then you'll have the pay. So, underneath that, you'll have week 1 with just your rate of how much hourly, of the amount of hours, and then the total. And then if you look again, it'll show another 40 additional hours with the total. Now, I know on week 1 it shows that it's a V, that's still night differential. And then on the second one, that's overtime. And then it shows the total amount. And then on the third line, so this last here, it also shows night differential, which is $15.51 for the amount of hours. And then it just shows the pay. So that's how you read your check stub if you want to know detailed earnings and what it all stands for. Now, basically, the pay location is your unit. And also, remember your finance number, or be sure to write it down, because just in case you lose your time card, you need to be able to make sure that you still are able to fill out the proper 1021 in order to get paid. And a 1021 is basically just a timesheet. So, over here, it'll show you, like, the amount of hours that you get for your annual leave. That's your vacation time. And then also, it'll show you things like the available balance you have. You have your sick time. When you started to get like advanced, when you accrue your sick leave, and when you accrue like your retirement and things of that nature, it's always good to look at that just so you can keep track. Now, this little segment right here, it says LO420. That's the union. The union takes out a certain amount of your paycheck every 2 weeks in order to pay your union dues. So that's really a good benefit to have when working for the USPS. And the reason for that is because, you know, you may get into a situation where you may need the union to back you up. and you may be on the verge of losing your job or being treated fairly by your supervisor. So therefore, you have to write grievances. You know, you have to be able to bring that to the union. You may have a time where you're working by yourself, and everybody knows. And in case you don't know, if you're working by yourself, you should fill out a paperwork showing that you were at a machine doing a job, like you're doing a job that requires 2 people to do it. However, because they were short in staff, you have to do the job by yourself. You fill out a form, and you fill that form out, and then you give it to your union steward, and what they'll do is basically make sure you get paid for it. And depending on how many times you're doing this throughout a week, that could rack up some serious dough for you. So don't sleep on things like that. You got to be sure to, you know what your rights are as a postal worker, and also to get with your union rep just in case you don't know, and things of that nature. You about basically finding a union steward to help you with situations. Do not get a union steward that's always at the supervisor's desk being buddy-buddy with them. I know it sounds bad for me to say this, but the reason why I say this is because this is like your job here. And therefore, if you get a union steward that's like friends with the supervisor, some things you may go to them for on help won't be confidential. And I know like it's wrong for them to like retaliate against you, but you just don't know. They can get you in a different way. So therefore, my advice is do not pick and choose wisely who you go to as a union steward. Because you may have some that will help you, and you may have some that will hurt you. So therefore, pick and choose wisely, because you want the best experience possible working for the USPS. And learn something about being buddy-buddy. Yeah, they're your boss and whatnot, but you can't be buddy-buddy. Like, keep it line from work and just keep it that way, because being buddy-buddy will not get you nowhere when you're working at a job like that. Because you got people that will cutthroat you. You got a suit that will be cool to you one moment and then do something that you totally won't agree with. So just keep it all work professional. And that's my advice to give people when working there at the USPS. Even the workers. Don't get buddy-buddy with nobody. Yeah, it's cool to say hi and bye and keep it, not a hostile work environment. But as far as getting personal with people, I see people every day getting personal with people. And then arguments occur. And they're ready to fight, and it's just not worth it. So don't do it. Keep it work professional. Do your job. At the end of the day, go home. Whatever stress occurs inside of there, don't take it home with you. Because one thing I've learned is that you can deal with that you gotta go to work with those people, but you ain't gotta take them home with you. In the night, when it's time to go home, you'll leave your work at work and don't bring the stress home. And then you'll be in a better positive moment, a positive mood, and you go back tomorrow and do it all over again. Make sure you kick butt. So, I hope you liked my video. And I hope this video helps you all. If you guys need any questions, if you need any tips, anything, don't hesitate to give me a comment. So, I hope this video helps you. Be sure to give me a thumb up, comment below. In the meantime, y'all on the wayside. Deuces.